I'm Johnny Lieberman, and you're watching LNP. What does LNP stand for?
Late Night Playset.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been on there. Yeah, good show. You should like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
You trimmed your beard. You look great. And he did a shave. Everybody looks great. What's up, you guys? Kurt must be here.
Joey, make sure you're not doing anything wrong over there. Everybody can see. I'm just surfing Facebook. Don't come in here. Fallon always says, "Don't come in here."
Just currently on-site content right now.
Oh, look at you! Wow.
Bubbles.
You're awesome, killing it. Oh, the intern cam. It's the intern cam. Bring it back over. Oh, there's the Instagram cam. Late for Vikings here. Oh, I'm Ringers here. Robert Scott. Some guy in 997. That's Danny. Late for biking. No interns were hazed in the making of this episode. Johnny Lieberman hooked the Stiglette up with some whiskey and educate him. Oh my God. Johnny Lieberman's going to be here next week. We buried, I guess, surprise. All right. So we got the Stiglette in-house over here. We got the missus over here. And it is the Late Night Playset. My name is Jay Ryan. To my right is Nicole Ryan. It is Thursday, August 5th, 2021. And this is it. Welcome back to the Late Night Playset. We are going to be talking about, I want to find out how many people from last week watched the documentaries. I'm hoping at least somebody, because I would love to actually talk about them. We're talking about the DeLorean one, Myth and Mogul is what that was called on Netflix. And then the other one, also on Netflix right now, by our friends at Chassis Media, Nate Adams, Shelby American. We're going to be talking about that. And then the hot topic tonight, best looking car today, worst looking car today. We're talking about brand new cars. Brand new cars, I should be specific. It's not just over time in the history of cars. We're talking about brand new cars that are available today. Best looking, worst looking. So we want to know what you guys think so that the Stiglette can look it up and then we can put it up here and then we can all talk about it, about what is good looking or bad looking. Ugliest Pontiac Aztec. I mean, I would agree, but that's almost like too easy.
I mean, that
it's like, does stepping and gum suck? Yeah, it does. Everybody unanimously agrees that it does. There's almost no fight there.
Is that the one in Breaking Bad?
Yeah. And we just watched it on something else the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in one of those documentaries, actually. It might be in the DeLorean one, as a matter.
Oh, maybe.
Or Top Gear. Maybe it was on Top Gear. In fact, it's in the new Grand Tour. When I say Top Gear, of course I mean, everybody knows I mean Grand Tour.
Yes, that's where it was.
Yeah, the new Grand Tour, which launched last week. Was it the other day when you were here, Joey?
It was actually that Thursday.
You were telling me about it. I didn't know that it hit and landed. Boy, that is a weird. All right, so this one I can see your face. I said, Joey, put this wherever you want. And he got all crazy and autistic with it. So it'll be great when he's looking stuff up, but for talking to him, this one's a little better. Your mom wants to see your pretty face. Oh, I like that you can see Will on camera 3 there, though. The name tag of Will on camera 3. We can actually see it. That's awesome. A Will on camera 3, you know. And then, I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but of course we have, I hope he doesn't mind. Henry, I wrote Hank, just because it looked funnier on the thing there. Hank on camera 5. And I thought it'd be funnier to refer to Hank on camera 5. But look, everybody, I'm sorry. Look at this is still our tiny little dining room. If you look at that, it really looks like we've got a real deal here.
Yeah, it
I
looks.
mean, now we've got full-blown camera trickery.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how that works.
it looks like any studio I've ever been in.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so we're very lucky there. Thank you so much to Hank on camera 5. Robert Scott, Beeman, Bill, Skip Ploss. All right, so that means I should put the comments up from the YouTubes. Just in case. I always forget when there's so many things going on. Manuel Carrillo is here. Manuel Carrillo, I would love it if you started doing segments for this show. Can we talk about that? Official McQueen Racing is here. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. I almost wore your shirt, and at the last minute I switched it for a different Hunziker one, the Fueled by Passion. Shit, I almost had the McQueen Racing shirt on today. What are you wearing? Telefunken. That's very nice. Oh, that's actually perfect, because I should have a real camera here so people can see us, too. Here, back to the show. Sorry, sometimes I get caught up with the Instagram audience, and I'm just talking to them, and then I forget that the rest of us are here in YouTube. And
There's a lot.
Testing. Skip Plus says, Teasting from producer Skip over there in Wilton, Connecticut. Prettiest car ever, the 996. Prettiest car ever, the 996. Oh, from Cars. Oh, that's adorable. You're so adorable. We're talking about new cars that are available today, like new you can call it a 2021 model or 2020, whatever, but like new current models. And I agree. Sally, right?
Yeah, Bonnie Hunt, right?
Yeah, the great Bonnie Hunt used to host one of these shows. In fact, I don't know if I had a talk show, but all of her other shows, all her sitcoms, were all produced by David Letterman.
Really?
Yeah, Life with Bonnie and all the other ones. There were a handful. There was The Building. There was one or two more, I think.
I like her.
And then her old talk show used to be the whole staff was Letterman people, former Letterman people. Changes. What the hell is going on? Who's the new guy? Oh, ugliest, unpopular opinion, but the MR2. Well, I don't disagree there. What generation? And again, we're not playing the proper game, but that's okay. Who cares? The game was fun till Jay stick to the rules. Strangle the hell out of it. It's like the Monopoly guy was like, no, it's got to be this way. And then you pull out the box and the rules, and they're like reading from the thing. See? Oh, man. Yeah, that was a fun game. Thanks. Really fun to play with you. Skip, it's the intern, Stiglette. By the way, I changed it in my phone. I have been writing just 2 T's, no E, even though you've all talked about it. And I continue to do so. Everything I've ever written on the show, whatever, and every time I've written it into anything, I guess it just autofills the E on things, that for his screen name. Anyway, I fixed it. Let Donna know I fixed it. Donna, are you here?
Maybe.
Is it? What do you think?
I don't know if she's here.
Donna, of course, would be Mama Stig.
If you look on this camera, you can see there's an E.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
My Stiglette stickers. If you do want a sticker, let me know. Happy to give those out.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Stiglette stickers, where will you have them? Where can people find you?
Find me tomorrow at Breakfast Club. I'll be there.
Oh, that is easy. Perfect. Come to Breakfast Club tomorrow and get some Stiglette stickers. Beyond that, Stiglette So I was thinking about more what you said the other day and the whole thing and the whole reason and all this stuff. And I get it. Except we're referencing something by saying the Stiglette, right? Like, aren't we taking from something that already exists when we do that, not just the Stig? Or where does Stiglette come from for you and your family?
I've always thought of Stiglette because when I started watching Top Gear, I was a bit younger.
Yeah.
And so I always thought I want to be like the Stig. So if I'm Stiglette, I'm the mini Stig.
Right. Okay. So, but where did that come from?
I just came up with it one day.
Really? Not Winnie the Pooh or like Piglet?
No.
Like Pig and Piglet?
It never came from there.
Oh, okay, great. Well, then in that case, you are free to do whatever you wish. I always thought it came from like, what, Pig and Piglet. And I was like, well, then that would just be, LET. But there you go. All right, great. Awesome. I'm a great deal older than him. He probably doesn't even know who Winnie the Pooh is. Let alone Piglet and Kanga and Roo, all of those wonderful characters. And your favorite, okay, Pooh. Henry, how is it? It's amazing. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Come on. Oh, you can't see. Well, look at that. It's amazing. If you watch it on YouTube, it makes the studio look amazing. Seriously, that's like, it's incredible. It looks like we have a whole freaking terrace out there. Yeah, and then down here, we're out in the veranda, out in the back there. Good grief. It's amazing. Thanks to everybody who plays along with this crazy shenanigans. It's crazy. It's so fun. Speaking of shenanigans, we watched Super Troopers the other day. Love it. This is up there for the funniest movies ever. Daewoo for ugliest, all models. Wow, you're still going. I love it. He's the best.
I would agree with that one.
Yeah, they're not good. What are you driving today, Joined? How could that be when I'm here? It's because of David, the other half. David's over here on what are you driving today? Keeping the metrics up. Thanks, David. Good Vibes 1111 joined. You are a fascinating account, Good Vibes 1111, because you're private and you won't allow any followers, but you follow a lot of people, and I find it fascinating. I just find it fascinating, and I hope that you're somebody who does wonderful things in the world. I have a feeling you might be. It's the type of account. It seems like an angel type account,
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all really need those sometimes. Angels, not the accounts. And I don't mean, with wings and read the Bible and all that. I just mean like helpers. Mr. Rogers called them helpers. We all need helpers. We all need helpers. Guards Rad's here. Really helping the metrics. It's a killer. All right, so I got to catch up here. David McDonald, Bobby Bass. Hey, y'all. What's up, Bobby Bass? It's funny seeing you in the opening and then having you pop in and say hello. All right, over here, YouTube just dropped. I wonder how and why. It doesn't show me any issues here. It says all good. The YouTube camera, but the Instagram feed is still on the YouTube feed. No, that was probably me. No, that was probably me, Skip. I mean, I have the ability to do that. Look, here's just the Instagram feed. You can't do that in Wilton Elementary School? It is confusing, though, I would bet. I don't know why I did it that way. I perhaps shouldn't have. I don't know. I guarantee, though, that the weak point is the guy at the desk in this one. Did I tell you it's Thursday, August 5th? I sure hope so, because it's almost 20 minutes after 5 here on the West Coast. And now it's time I'll get this off. And I'll ask, what's going on, you guys? How you doing, Stiglette, other than being stressed out today?
I think you perfectly summed it up.
Stressed
But
out today?
Happy to be here, but really excited for my Magnus Walker video coming out tonight. So it'll be out before Breakfast Club tomorrow. So definitely check that out when you get a chance. And we
Awesome.
actually got a preview video for it as well. So spent so many hours working on that, but it's going to be exciting.
I feel like you've spent weeks working on this, and that's not a derogatory thing. I just mean like it was like a month or so ago that you went to the shop, right? Maybe a month?
Yeah, probably a month.
And then so you ingested all the footage afterwards and decided what you were going to do with it. And then when you started working on it, it's been a couple weeks, right?
It has. Yeah, we originally had 2.5 hours worth of footage, and we've cut it down to 17 minutes. So hopefully you guys like it. I think you will.
That's amazing. As a matter of fact, let's see. Do you want to do it now? What do you guys think? I mean, we're talking about it. May as well do it now. I'd love to tease this the video that we're talking about here of the Stiglette's visit. Let's see. Was it just you, or did your mom go? Who all went?
It was me, my mom, my dad.
Oh,
Just 3 of us.
Awesome. So him, his mom, and his dad went to the Magnus garage. Was this? Wasn't after a Breakfast Club, was it? So it was separate.
No, it was It was a Thursday.
Okay.
So.
I feel like this got worked out at Breakfast Club. I remember hearing about it from both sides.
No, it did. Actually, it was the week before on that Tuesday. We went up to Magnus and kind of explained what we wanted to do, and he said, "All right, Thursday next week." I'm like, "Great." So that's how it happened.
Awesome. All right. Without further ado, here is the teaser for the new Stiglette Magnus garage visit. Yeah, words to that effect. Here it is. Roll it out. That can be found. The full video can be found later tonight on the Stiglette's YouTube channel.
Yes, you can.
Pretty cool, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like you had fun too. Looks like you saw the whole joint.
Oh, we saw everything. It was a ton of fun.
It's pretty cool over there, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Got a lot of toys, a lot of cool spaces, a lot of very creative, little corners and pockets.
Well, just like every room you walked into, it's like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Was that your first time over there at the garage?
Very first time.
Well, that's cool then.
I've only seen a few pictures, but
Well, you've seen the video, right?
yeah, I've seen a video. But when I saw it in person, I was just like, this is quite big, actually.
Yeah, and it's more than just the one room with the cars. That's what's kind of neat about the whole space there. He's got a couple rooms of cars.
Yeah, it's not like just some shed in downtown. Like, it's the whole space.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, good for you. I'm very excited for you. I hope that it does very well for you. Please, everybody, go check out the Stiglette's YouTube channel and watch that full video, which theoretically will be available not now while this is live, but definitely when this goes up as a replay.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be out.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Sorry about that. Hey, everybody. Ted the Hooligan is here. Nope, Ted the Oligan. Ted the Oligan. Ted Theoligan. Ted the Oligan. Somebody help me out. He's stuck in a loop. One vintage. Porsche best. BMW worst. What? That's not true. You don't mean that. You're hilarious. Oh, there's so much. Ricky Bobby Sup. I liked the Aztec. Yeah, Skip Plus. You were the market for that car. Oh, Donna's here. Donna gives a kiss. She's here. Henry Lovett. Oh, man, that means we are... Yep. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so what we need to do is get to the... There we go. Analog Speed. Great work. Hey, everybody. Torrent Motorworks. Raiden Motors. Danny. Stiglette's here. How do you do that? Good job, Stiglette. And over here we've got the Worcestershire. It's like that sauce. Cabinet maker. Saying good evening to Jay and Nicole. And if you want to save yourself a couple keystrokes, my name is just a letter J. It doesn't bother me when people write AY, but if it's easier for you, it's correct when it's just a letter J. I don't care. All good here. It's just a letter J. And put a period. No. I don't care. Do whatever you like. Doug 73E. Okay, all right. So, let me just ask first. Did anybody watch the documentaries about either DeLorean or Shelby American? Because we can decide right now whether we need to talk about that.
I saw the Shelby American one a while back.
It came out maybe 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago, maybe.
I think it was 2. I mean,
it's not 24-Hour War, which came out like 5 years ago. You know that, right?
Right.
Okay. So what did you think of the one you saw?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
No, I love the way it was done.
Yeah, same here. You haven't seen the DeLorean one, I'm guessing, yet.
No, I've. It's funny. That's been on my bucket list to see, but
really,
there's only 24 hours in a day. So.
Wow, listen to him.
Yeah.
He's right. I definitely agree. If you're not interested, like wholeheartedly interested in the topic, I wouldn't waste the time. But if you are even remotely interested, actually, in the DeLorean one, oh man, I would definitely watch it just because there's new stuff. There's stuff you haven't seen, which is pretty cool. And just to be immersed in it is really wild. Oh, and that reminds me. Hey, I'm glad we're talking about DeLorean. This reminds me. I hope she won't mind. I don't think she will. I missed a call today after we've been playing phone tag and exchanging texts and stuff since this DeLorean documentary came out. And I told her, like, it came out the first night it came out. We were like, oh, okay, let's give it a whirl. And we watched all 3 of them. So I told her about it, whatever. We're going back and forth on a handful of different issues. But I just thought this was funny. And this is all of us. Oh, hang on. There it is. There we go. All right. Boy, it's hard to have it back. There we go.
I was calling you to hear your voice, and then I was hoping I would get it on your voicemail, but then it wasn't there. So for people who just want to hear your voice, you should say something, because sometimes just hearing your voice is amazing. Of course, I could just go to YouTube and blah, 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 whatever. I know today's a busy day, but I wanted to call and say hello and hear your voice, which isn't on your voicemail, but now you have a totally ridiculous voicemail from me that I left you. Have a blessed, wonderful, amazing day, you two.
Yeah, that's my sister Kat. God, I love her. Love her so much. I found that hilarious because the first 30 seconds of it, I was thinking to myself, you can find my voice almost. I mean, my voice is out there. Hundreds of episodes of podcasts and YouTube.
Yeah.
Social media. Shouldn't be too difficult to hear my voice. People are blocking accounts to try to not hear my voice anymore, I bet. I've been blocking a lot of accounts lately. That's my new thing. I don't know if I told anybody that. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Yeah, once I discovered that little trick, it's very empowering. It's very empowering.
Good to know.
Yeah, it started with just those money people. You know, the hey, join my Bitcoin. You know, they're all spam, they're bots. So, but that got me in the habit of like, oh, it's very easy to just blah, blah, blah. And then there were some old jokers that have been with us from the beginning on this one that used to cause a little ruckus. In my opinion, I think intentionally. People who just would never, ever give the benefit of the doubt. They're just bitter people who sort of always see things as the negative. They never, ever see like, oh, but maybe they meant something good and maybe I misunderstood. Anyway, a couple of those people are gone. Anyway, life's a lot better. And we're getting a lot of love over here, so I appreciate it. Car Showaholic, because I know how to read. Chassis Media rocks. You can learn everything Shelby by watching their docs. Totally. We talked about this the other day, but Winning is still probably my favorite because of the Paul Newman of it all. They say DM for collabs. Yeah, that's another one. DM for collabs. Promote it on blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I had one of those last night.
Yeah, those come up a lot. Yeah. That's frustrating to me.
Well, I love the page. It says 1 million followers, and then you go to the likes, and it's like 3. And I'm like,
Oh, look at this. Look, we're all here. Yeah, this works.
Yeah.
You can't see it. Yeah, look at that. We're all there. I'm telling you, we never get tired of playing with this train set. There's always something new to figure out. It's amazing. I used to think Shelby was Jimmy Dean. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I totally get it. They seem to, hey, come on. He's walking in the dungarees and the plaid shirt or something. And the cowboy hat. I totally get it. Bots, shit. I'm available for collabs. What's up, Raiden Motors? When are you going to start doing your segment for the show? Here, we do this all the time. Here, check this out. Sorry, Joey. Oh, you guys couldn't see, but I threw him up there with the bam 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 bam. Never seen Jimmy and Shelby in the same place. Well, they're both dead now, bud. I used to, but I have met Shelby, Carol Shelby. I think I've talked to you guys about this before, but I used to have a friend in the film industry, and he was a drinking friend outside of the film industry. But his dad used to build race cars for Shelby in the 60s and stuff. His dad was also in the film industry, but all of this to say, they used to have, and I think probably they still do. I just don't have the front. Boy, I can't get this. There it is. Holy crap. Did you see me struggling with that? Good Lord.
Yeah.
It's not normally that difficult. And you don't even know what I was doing. You all thought I stroked out. What's up, Dasha? How are you? You going to GVBC tomorrow? Yes. What was I talking about a second ago? Stiglette, help me out here. What was I saying just a second ago?
Carol Shelby.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. My buddy, his dad used to build race cars for Shelby, so they have these Shelby reunions every year, and they used to be either at Willow Springs or at Fontana sometimes, or there used to be the Michelin plant. It's actually where PEC is now, as a matter of fact. Anyway, it was always cool because like everybody was there, including Carol Shelby, and everybody was elbow to elbow with him because it was all family. It was open, I think, to the public when it was at the larger places, but they probably didn't have the same access. Anyway, it was really weird to be around him, and I didn't have that kind of, I didn't know as much when I was a kid. I knew the cars. I knew the Cobra, at least, but I didn't know all the racing history and all of this. I didn't know all of his storied past that makes him so spectacular. And it was neat to see him, but like I wish I had known what I know now, because I would have, I have some pictures like when we were near each other and stuff, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, sure. I'll take this because it'll be important to other people. Shelby's painter must have loved him. Yeah, I love that story. Dasha, good. Won't come tomorrow. A couple of my friends were tested positive, and I'll be had such a stressed day waiting for my result. I am negative, but I am taking a break from people. Good for you, Dasha. Amen. You're awesome. You guys want to talk about the GVBC weather report? Because we could do that right now. Nobody? Stiglette's on his phone. You're silent. Anybody?
I'm curious.
You don't have to do this anymore if you don't want. If it's a lot of fun.
I feel like I really want to. It's my favorite thing.
Do you not feel well today? I know you were great this morning and then not good in the middle.
It's I feel iffy now, but like
I'm sorry.
Within minutes it changes, so I may be
That's the
fine.
worst. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, it's going to be like 99. I know. You're totally right. All right, so here we go. The GVBC weather report from Dasha. From our Russian weather report, a girl. Damn it, hang on. Let me take this again. Here is our Good Vibes weather report with Russian weather girl, Dasha. Take it away, Dasha.
Welcome to the GVBC Weather Channel. This is Dasha, and I don't know what weather is going to be like at New Homes next Friday because it's pre-recorded, but we're having a blast because it's a party at Sergio's house. So look at this, guys. It's going to be awesome at New
Looks as though we lost the feed from Dasha. Oh, that is a riot.
At the party.
Dasha, we love you. Hilarious. Hilarious. What's the yeah? You saw weather tomorrow. Hot as can be. Hot as can be. Last I looked, it was 100 degrees. Let's see what it is right now. Oh, it just went down to 99. Did you see it change?
Yeah. That's warm.
I was looking at my phone for tomorrow. I'm like, wow, 79. That's gonna be nice. No, I said 9 p.m., not a.m.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, that explains a little bit.
Yeah. What'd you say? 89?
No, what did it say?
79.
But it was like in the night, and I thought it was the day.
In the night. In the dark. Jackie Lowe Truppy? Troopy? After a few shots, Dasha says. Yeah, the weather report. A weather report from the 1920s after a few shots. She clearly recorded. Did you guys ever see LA Story? Isn't that the movie where he pre-records the weather?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yes. That's so good. All right, so yeah, hot up there tomorrow. Shelby would have been cool to get to know just because I feel like the adult me with the inquisitive, curious brain that I have would have really liked to pick away in there.
Yeah.
He's so good though. I bet he would have been so prepared for stuff like that. Like I bet he just would run somebody like me in circles, just tire me out. That's what I
You're
think.
not just a fan though. Like you're really knowledgeable about things.
In my adult life, I'm not a fan at all. I mean, I love a lot of stuff, but like I'm done being a fan. Maybe I'm a fan of everything now. Maybe that's what it is. So the curve is gone.
You appreciate everything, but you know about certain things, like really in depth, and that's respectable.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, a life of living gives you a little bit of edumacation. Not even just from going to be edumacated, just from living, experience. What? That's not how you say it? Malibu Motors. Hello. James Cornish. All right, so let's talk. All right, I guess since we're not too much about those, not many people watch those things, and that's cool. It is what it is. It's not a book club, so it's not like a homework. But maybe we should move it on then to the cars. I am very curious to see what you guys think of the new cars that are out today. New cars. What do you think the best looking one is? And what do you think the worst looking one is? And the Stiglette's going to look some up. I have two what I believe to be very surprising answers for my personal ones. And I did mine on purpose, obviously, to kind of, throw it up, switch it up a little bit. But I'm going to say specifically, I just said curve a few minutes ago, mine are specifically curve-based. So what that means to me is something that maybe didn't used to be good looking but is now, something that used to be good looking that isn't now, whatever. For the curve of wherever they used to sit, they have dramatically changed. Make sense? Thank you. Yo, Danny, Kayla Marzo. BMW grills are the ugliest. Oof, I don't disagree with you. The truth is, though, I am not minding the grills so much as the rest of the car they're changing around the grills. M4 in point, specifically. One vintage. Why do you keep saying Porsche good BMW? Oh, you mean in the... Oh, yeah, no, then you're right. I see. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, no, I get it. You're going by the whole brand and mark. I get it. That is very cool. Porsche, good. BMW, bad. Bronco, amazing. Yeah, that's a good looking one. It depends on which one you get, though. So, that's a case-by-case basis. I don't know if we can... I mean, we can count anything you guys want, but in my mind... It's got to be a little bit more obvious. Like, what's of the new cars? What is notably good looking?
Lotus Emira.
Lotus Emira, says our very own Stiglette. You want to look it up?
I have it right here.
Oh, well, hang on. Let's see if I can. Would you? Somewhere over there is a way to share your screen. Do you see something called Switchercast over there as an app?
I can search for it.
The hilarity will be like, oh no, for that to work, I need to reboot the iPad, which of course we can't do now. It should be in the bottom left. It should be maybe even open already.
Oh, there it is.
Is it open?
It is.
Uh-oh. All right, let me see if I can add a source. Is there a little URL to connect to? And everybody else can just do this with us?
I believe so.
Does it say there at the bottom?
Oh, on the...
Little 10 dot, or wherever it says 10 dot whatever?
Yeah, it's for display one. It says 10.0.1.75.
Well, hang on. I am not that smart.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. 10 point.
0.1.75.
Let's see if this works. Wow. Check that out. Did it. All right. So now you can go look it up whenever you want, and I can chuck to your screen, which will be great. So you said the Lotus Emira?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is damn good looking. Damn good looking.
And I think this is one of the few cars from all angles that's good looking.
Oh, sorry. You guys can't see shit. You're just watching me, like, look at it. Sorry, Danny. I didn't think it through. Yeah, that's pretty good looking. What else does that look like to me? It looks like it might be. Is there a little Ferrari? Is it
A little McLaren, I see.
McLaren, yeah, I mean, that's
this
what it
side
is.
vent right here.
Yeah.
It's almost identical to the 570S.
Yeah, you're right. I do see that. All right, well, this is fun. So that was a good-looking one. What did you guys think of that one? Agree. A lot of people agree. Love that Lotus.
Here's the McLaren side vent for reference.
Alex Ramirez is here. Oh, yeah, look at that. It is definitely, I mean, you found it in the same color, of course, which definitely helps prove your point, but wow. Look how kids can whip around through the tabs and everything. I
so
can't do tabs.
fast.
I can't do any of that stuff. Too old. I wouldn't want to be anything else, though. Oh, by the way, did you see that I put your little thing over there? It's Tradecraft, but I gave you a little.
I did.
Have you been doing it?
Not yet.
Oh, well, do you want to?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
I want.
Yeah. And then got all this stuff. Yeah. There it is. Oh, that is a good camera. Joe, you're pretty damn creative, buddy. Look at this. This is the Stiglette cam. And then look, I think didn't we make one of these for you? Boom!
Sure,
Oh, but look, there's no ease. Hang on, we can fix this. We can fix this. I did this the other day with Joey in the room, and he didn't say anything. You spelled my name wrong, you. There we
Sure,
go.
I did not say anything.
There it is. Well, I didn't hear you if you did. Did you? No.
No, I don't think I did.
So you guys can't see, but look at that. We're doing that. Isn't that cute? He's got his phone up and everything else. This is so awesome. McLaren looks good for the 720s. Reminds me of a prototype. Kind of prefer the similar Evora. I don't disagree with you there either, Raiden, but the reason I like the Evora is that it's a little more simple. There's a little less with the designy stuff. The Malibu Motor says the 296 GTB is growing on them.
That is a good looking car.
What does that one look like?
I'll pull it up.
And I'll get some of this stuff off the screen. A lot of stuff on the screen there. You see that? Get some of that stuff off there. It's time to ask the question that's on everyone's mind. What's going on, Mrs. Ryan? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, you loved me doing that part. You didn't love the pressure of doing the segment. Or did you? Because you can do it again anytime you want.
I didn't like my sources,
Well, I don't
but
disagree.
I'm changing that around.
Say no to holes and noses. Raiden Motors. Amen. No more piercings. Alpha 1C, not new, but what's the fastest car supposed to look like? But that's what fast car is supposed to look like. Yeah, that's funny. Supposed to look like. I got it. He wrote "pose to look like," but I got it. All alphas look good. Oh, Kayla Marzo, you're definitely you're biased there, but I definitely agree with you. Alphas historically always have had a unique and interesting look. Some very, very good looking, and some just interesting. But they've all been on positives. Like there's never been one where like, oh, that's the ugly one. They're all just kind of like, oh, it's sort of homely, but. They're all two faces. At the worst ones are two faces. They still look kind of good sometimes. You guys want to know what mine is? I think I might blow. Or should we just switch to the worst looking cars? Oh, Skip, what do you think? Generally, I am not liking the random holes, vents, large pieces of black cladding, and random shapes that some companies seem to be doing to make their cars look different. Agreed.
I would agree. The new Toyota Supra, there's random vents everywhere, and they're not even functional either.
The new one that's newer than the one from a couple years ago? Like, did they just refate?
No, it's still the same one, the BMW-ish one, but in white, like the one I have on the screen here.
Yeah.
You just see all the fake vents, and none of them are even functional. It's just
Are you
odd.
serious about that? None of them are functional?
This louver does nothing. This door vent does nothing. There's a massive delete plate right here. This does nothing. And then the rear, there's some more.
Wow, I didn't realize all that.
Like this one behind the taillight, that does nothing.
Now, we know they're going to be doing a super e-car version of not supercar is the wrong word, but, a more competitive, more comp version than this. Do we think in those that any of that stuff will be functional and therefore it led to design cues in the everyday version like this?
I would hope so. I really would, because it would be easy to implement, and for fake vents, it's not terrible looking. And you could see based on the design, it's not impossible to implement. So
Right.
I would think they would.
Right.
I really would think they would.
All right. That's something to keep an eye out for. Rusty Kid, hey, you're here. Brazil, nice. Volvo wagon is trash. Some guy in a 997. Historically speaking, one of the best looking cars. What happened to the Volvo wagon? Is it bad? Take a look over here.
It's not great.
Well,
be
I don't
honest.
know. I mean, it's not what it used to be. I'll definitely give you that. But I have a hard time calling it trash. What it looks like to me is very BMW. It looks like with the 5 Series they never made. They did make it, but not here. I mean, there's even the hint of a Hofmeister kink there. Does everyone see it? Do you see it? Is it my eyes?
I think I see it.
Joe, can you find a different one and see if we can see see that kink? Yeah, no, there's innuendo for the kink. Do you see it? They're doing a little bit of BMW and a little bit of Audi in this.
My issue with this car, it looks like it's falling asleep.
Because
It's
of the
like,
headlights?
Oh, I'm done. I'm going to go to bed.
Is it the headlights?
I think it's the headlights, just the way it's stretched out. Just the car looks tired. Needs a nap.
Maybe it's the angle, because some of them look kind of cool.
Just
Are there
change-
different sizes? Are they making multiple wagons now, where this may be the big
This
wagon and
is
there
the
is still a
90.
sportier?
They do have the 70 as well.
Oh, the 9. Well, the 9. Okay, well, that
they-
makes sense.
no, they
Let's
killed
see the 70.
What's the current? What's the lowest one? 60.
I don't know, but the ones you're looking at there were the ones I used to like. The Paul Newman ones and the whatever that Type R was that was so cool.
So this is the 60. If it will let me click on it.
Oh, so there's a 60, 70, and 90 now?
Yes.
Oh,
The
sorry,
60
everybody. Again.
size-wise, I think is better, although it looks kind of the same.
Wow. That's pretty cool, though.
It looks a bit higher up as well.
But look how sport. Oh, man. I would
really
have that in a
looks
heartbeat. Heartbeat.
The shame
That
is-
is the new version of that Type R that I used to love.
And the shame is they don't do a Polestar version.
Well, that would be even better.
That would just sell like crazy.
That's a fantastic car. I wonder what the lease is on something like that. I mean, that's an everyday driver for me right there. What was that? A V70? V60? V60.
Yeah, this is a V60.
So is that all electric now then? How does that work? What
I
are they
believe it's a
doing over
hybrid.
there?
I believe they have the T8 hybrid is the current one. But Volvo, they currently have an XC40 electric that just came out, so they'll probably be implementing more and more throughout the lineup. Be my guess.
Interesting. Stiglette's killing it. It's great to have a car expert in here. I'm going to say I disagree now, having seen a bunch of those. I like the new Volvo wagons, even the big one. It's just the big one. And of course, it's not as sporty. The last ice will also be ugly and make me sad. I don't know what an ice is. What's an ice?
Internal combustion engine.
Damn it.
It's a bit like you have all those random phrases like.
No, this is good. This is what happens over at the Smoking Tire, and they all use these fucking anagrams and stuff and mnemonic devices and little... I don't know what any of them are. There's all these shortcuts.
The one I learned the other day was DOHC, dual overhead cams.
Oh, I know that one because that's my generation. That was hot when I was... The Eclipses had them. Even the Saturn SL2 had a dual overhead cam. That's why the SL2 is actually... You can theoretically do a couple things to it. 240 for life. I agree with that, Raiden Motors, all day long. Although, if we're going old stuff, I'd probably have to have the P1800. Some guy in 96. Stiggy is right. 240s were great, and the turbo was half a car length faster than the IROC back in the day. That's awesome. Totally true. Also, you could, of the two things, I'd rather flip the Volvo, because the IROC, you probably wouldn't make it. That was a lot of weight for that little T-tops. The race one, yes, but regular ones are ugly. All right. I don't disagree. The 60 is a truck. The 60 looks cool. It ain't a wagon. Letterman's 5-liter Mustang-powered Volvo wagon. Skip Plus. Yeah. Beyond that, it had a Cosworth supercharger on it. So it wasn't just the Mustang. It had a Mustang rear end to handle the weight. And it had a Mustang shifter in it. Oh, yeah, because the transmission. Yeah, of course. But what was that? Wasn't that an 850? As I recall, that was an 850. And then Newman had the twin, which is now owned by Wayne Carini up at F40 Motorsports and Chasing Classic Cars, where we went and visited our friend Mike, who manages the shop over there. I can't think of his last name right now. But Mike. Shout out to Mike. You're awesome. He tunes in here sometimes. And it's really weird because right before COVID, we went to that auction at Peterson. And I was taking pictures off to the side, and I saw Wayne Carini watching me take pictures off to the side, and I thought that he was probably like, stay away from the car. Like maybe that was his car or something that I was taking pictures of. And the truth is, in hindsight, I think, oh, it's possible he may have actually like been looking at me. But I have not ever had that damn mindset because I've always been the invisible guy. It's only recently that, you know, I'm trying to do this stuff. You all know. You've been watching. Taycan Cross Turismo is killer wagon. Okay, man, that is not the one I was going to say, but that is for sure one of the best looking. P1800 is gorgeous for shiznit. Internal combustion engine, thank you, everybody. Man, am I late. Okay, I'm going to say, ready for this one? You want to hear my good looking or my bad looking, Joey?
Let's hear good looking first.
I think the best... And again, we're going with because of curves here. So this is a car that historically it was not good looking, but it has made such a radical jump towards good looking that I have to give it credit and accolades. The Toyota Corolla.
Wow.
I've said it on this show before. Stiggy's looking it up. And you'll be able to pick a good one from a bad one.
Oh, I drove one of these when I was doing my driving lessons.
Really?
Yes.
What'd you think?
Apart from the steering being beyond loose, it was a decent car.
I don't know that that's actually the one I was thinking about. Is there a different version of that? Because that's not the one. Oh, that hatch is pretty cool. Maybe is there a rear 3/4 view?
Let's see.
I can at least confirm it's the same car because it was a different color, the one I'm looking at. Someone get Nautis in here. Yeah, the one that's newer than Jerry's. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. When I see these on the freeway, there's the white one that is in the top corner there, right next. Yeah, that one, right next to it, to the right. Yeah. So I was driving behind one that looked just like that on the freeway, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" From afar away, and I couldn't really tell. It had more German styling than Japanese. And I really, really liked it. And as I surrounded it, I drove around it. I liked all the angles. If you look right below that actual shot, Joey, there's a few other ones from the same session there. And look at that. It's a Toyota Corolla that I would absolutely drive. In fact, if I got that as my rental car, I would be pleased. Again, I know it's a Toyota Corolla. I know it's not going to, it doesn't outlook a 911, so I get it. But from what a Corolla used to be, I would drive that car every single day.
The one I really like is the new GR Yaris. I think that's good looking.
Oh, the Yaris is great too. Somebody had the new one up at Breakfast Club the other day, and it was super cute and super cool looking. They'd raced out the wheels a little bit, they pushed the corners out a little bit, and it looked really good. Yep, that's it. It was like a purpley blue one that was up there the other day, but it's super, super cool.
Yeah, I think for once the Yaris looks decent.
Is this available in stick? Do you know?
I know the standard one is, and the GR is a stick only, actually.
Oh, cool. And they're front-wheel drive, right?
Front-wheel drive.
Transverse
4? The GR is actually all-wheel drive.
Oh, kick-ass.
It's based on the WRC car, so it's torque vectoring as well.
Dude, that's what you want. So that's actually a very cool car. How come nobody's talking about that car? Are other people talking about it? I don't know.
We don't get it in the States, so maybe we're just jealous.
Oh, bull crap. Is that really what it is?
I would guess.
No, but I mean, we really don't get it in the States?
No, we do not get it.
Oh,
we get the standard, but we do not get the GR.
So somebody had just a duded up standard the other day up at Breakfast Club then.
Which, I mean, you in theory could build one up. So.
Can you get the standard in all-wheel drive?
I
Even
can
though
look
it
that
might
up.
not be with the power bump and everything? Here, I'm going to give you your look at that. Look at that. That's he's looking it up. He's working on it. He's working on it. It's fascinating having someone else here to do some of this stuff. Isn't it kind of wild?
For
you?
sure. Yeah, I love it. I'm mesmerized by it every time.
I dig
Like
the
a
Yaris.
loser.
You're not a no. That was my point. Rear flares need a bit of chill. Yeah, I get it. I used to try to roll my cousin's Yaris, balanced car. The Ace Man has some killer Nissans of vintage. Who's the Ace Man? I probably should know that. Oh, Adam Carolla. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you saw a Corolla hatchback. Because I can't find the Yaris on the website.
Oh, interesting. You mean up at Breakfast Club?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it could have been a
could be.
Yaris, but for some reason I can't find it on their website.
That's all right. We'll figure it out. Do you want to know what I think the worst is?
Well, let's go for it.
Oh, come on. You guys can't predict Yeah, I bet you could.
Not true these days.
It's, again, we're going curve-based because what I used to consider one of the absolute best looking, and it has shifted to one of the worst looking, or at least taken the strongest dive in that direction. Don't shoot me, everybody. Should I get the smoke ready? Porsche 911 GT3.
Finally, someone agrees. with
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I understand that it's spectacular. Don't care. Change that hood. Everybody, go check out the Smoking Tire. Smoking Tire got a chance to drive one of Lee Keen's Cup cars the other day of the 992 variety, GT3 variety. And it's got the good hood. It's got way more scoops and way more stuff going on. I don't care about that. Look at the hood that's on there. Remove those scoops and just leave the hood for the GT3. It could be fine, but they chose to do something else. That's just my hang up on it. Overall, I don't think the car is very good looking.
Yeah, I
The
saw
wing
that.
is, I understand it's functional, doesn't make it good looking.
Yeah, I wanted to see the vents and shit, but like there's so much more to it that I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, busy. Busy.
I'll tell you my issue with the wing on this car. It's not the size. I think the size is perfect. It's just look how far up the car it is. Where the old GT3 was pretty far back towards the rear bumper.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it's much closer to the rear window. I think that's what's throwing people off.
See, it's interesting. You're right about that, but that's one of the things I actually like about it. Like that, the placement of that rear wing actually to me is more acceptable than, say, some of the people who would, not the regular stock GT3 of the old days, but like people who would beef up their GT3Rs and put the big old wings and the GTM ones and all that stuff on it. DTM ones, whatever that's called. I probably said the wrong thing. Probably insulted somebody. Sorry. Do you know what I'm saying? So the placement of it doesn't bother me. Do you remember the Dodge Stealth and the Mitsubishi 3000 GT? Do you remember those two cars?
I do not actually.
Okay. They were almost identical in shape and size, but what changed the look of them was where the spoiler was. And on the Dodge Stealth, it hugged the rear window. In fact, it was boomerang shaped and went right around the curvature of the rear window. And then in the 3000 GT, it was on the rear deck lid straight across like a Trans Am or like anything else you would expect.
Oh,
And
this car.
it dramatically changed the look of the car. Because they also changed where the roof line looked, where the hatchback line is. Just you can tell by looking in the two pictures. If you have any side by side there, I don't know. I shouldn't say. I don't want to assume. You remember that, right? I had a 3000 GT, but I preferred the Stealth. And it may be exactly what you're talking about, where that spoiler is dramatically changes the look of the car. Is there a way to do Stealth versus GT3? But there's the back. So see the small boomerang spoilers there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
And it dramatically changes the look of the car.
It really does.
By the way, if you can click on that red one in the center, the 3/4 rear view, that's fine too, actually. That is exactly the car that Letterman used to drive to work every day. Not that one, obviously, but like exactly like that. It's the car that NBC bought him. Yeah, totally true. It's funny that he would pull up that. It looks exactly like that. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Just for the sake of it, Google David Letterman, red Dodge Stealth. I wonder if anything will come up. I just wonder. Be hilarious if it came up like I searched it all the time already in that computer.
Not finding it.
That's okay. It's not like people knew that. It's not like it was common knowledge. Only me and my stupid world. But he would drive it to work every day. And then, he would park it in front, and then he'd get out and go in, and somebody would go park it in the garage for him. And all. So you would see, if you were in there or around the place, you would see that.
People there knew what people drove.
Well, no, but it was very funny. All this stuff is built into me. It's very funny and interesting because NBC bought him that car, and he drove it to CBS every day while NBC paid for it, continued to pay for it, registration and everything.
I had it wrong in my head. That's funny.
Yeah. It wasn't like, he was not going to drive one of his nice cars down there, but he was like, I'll beat the hell out of this. It's fun to drive.
That's
I had
kind
one.
of awesome.
They were great. We know how you feel about flares and wings. Danny, yeah, that's awesome. He pulls all that shit off. Totally right. So funny. I love how everybody knows each other so well. Love me some flares, but they need to be smoothed. Corolla hatch is cool. Only nurses drive them, but they look cool. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
It would be cool to build up a Corolla hatch. I feel like that car has potential.
Building up a Corolla hatch?
Yeah, strip it down, upgrade engine, wheels, suspension. I feel like there is potential in the car. I don't know. Maybe just me.
No, I think you're right. I like the sedan, so I'm sure you could do something cool with the hatch. When Lynn Woodward was here and I said that I liked the sedan, she said that she loved the hatch. So the hatch is definitely, on people's radar. She, if you don't know Lynn Woodward reviews for Kelly Blue Book, go check it out. They're very entertaining because she's very entertaining. New cars are cars. It all comes down to who's talking about them. I finally realized that. I'm late to the party. Paul Harvey, good day. Aftermarket parts for the new GT will be hot. Yeah, I guess. That's the thing. I would take stuff off of that car. That's how I would aftermarket it. Too much stuff from the factory. Sean hates the Touring but loves the winged out GT3. Of course. Lieberman too, right? A lot of people feel that way. I'm the literal opposite. You can take your wing and shove it. I have no interest in it. I don't mean on other people's cars. People should do whatever. I mean, like for mine. VR4, haha. Yeah, twin turbo, buddy. It was. They just called it a twin turbo in the Stealth. They didn't have any fancy VR4 title. I also like the old AM Lagonda. Totally. Not sure about the new one. Agree there too. Look at you, Skip. You still got your finger on the pulse of cars. You still read Road and Track and all that stuff? The new RS will have a big ol' hole. Yeah, I think so too. I don't mind the holes. In fact, the holes don't bother me a little bit. It's the design, it's the surfacing on the hood. And the Cup cars are fine, and I'm sure the RS will be fine, even with the big old holes. You know what? They just launched today. We should be talking about this. They just launched today, the new, what do they call that? Shit. It's not a Cup car, but you can race it yourself. You can get one and race it yourself.
Oh, the Club Sport one.
Club Sport. The new Club Sport just came out today. Right?
Yeah.
Porsche posted right before we came on the air.
It's funny. I was looking at the car for a second.
Danny, the Stealth spoiler was sick, like a TV antenna almost. Bro, that is exactly what I thought. The old days of the limo antenna, like from Crocodile Dundee and stuff, the boomerang. Flip that around, and then it hugged the window, and it was so cool. I don't think it had any aerodynamic purpose. It might have been a diffuser, that type of spoiler, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. But it just looked so cool. And I always thought that my 3000 GT one was big and janky and just looked like it was trying too hard, like it didn't need to be on there.
Okay, it's the GT2 RS Club Sport.
Yeah, GT2
Limited
RS Club
edition.
Sport.
Because they already have a GT2 RS Club Sport.
Well, but no, there was 991 and there's 992.
This one's still a 991.
Oh.
Yeah, so the Club Sport 25.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's
There's
just
only
like-
25.
You take a Club Sport and just Club Sport it some more.
Club Sport Plus. There's a lot of stuff on that, isn't there? I didn't get a chance to look at it. I just saw that they did it. But again, surfacing on the hood, fine. I have no issues with those giant outlets, and I have no issues with where they are or how big and severe they are.
And it looks like it's
The
off
surfacing of the hood is still there.
Yeah, and it looks like it's off the RSR, which looks cool, in my opinion.
Boy, I don't know if I've seen the RSR. You mean the 991 RSR?
991.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It's hard to tell because the RSR is so wide. I love the beefiness of the wideness of it, and it's hard to tell. I'm sure that is the same. You're right. But it doesn't look like it has the cup fender. It doesn't have the cup flares
No.
that the RSR does. In the 997s and 991s, they called it the cup kit. This doesn't have that.
Because the back of this looks like the 935, the newer one.
Square.
Yeah.
Square back. That's something, huh? I'm taking it all in. That's a lot to look at. I don't know how good looking that is either. I don't know that they need to be, I guess, for racing.
If they
It's
launch
all-
a car in a dark color, not always the best sign.
Is that your
That's my
telltale?
general rule of thumb. Because you can hide a lot with dark colors.
Good grief. All right. So, good looking cars, not so good looking cars. How about the front window wing on the Shamat? Boy, I am the worst at this. Fibers on my lip. Well, we don't normally have this many comments. This is where I guess Stiglette should probably be doing the comments, but it's not his job. Oh, man, there's so many over here, too. Holy crap. Look at this. Listening at 2-speed to catch up after tuning in late, and everyone sounds like they had 15 coffees. That may be us. Polestar 1 is my choice for best looking. Thank you, Scroto Baggins. Scroto T Baggins, excuse me. T Baggins.
Okay.
I get it now.
The new
The
whatever
Yaris
new-
was discontinued here in 2020. I bet you saw Corolla Hatch. All right. Sorry this is so late, Scroto, but you clearly are right, and I appreciate you commenting. I'm sorry it's so late. I'll bet you will see one at GVBC. I bet you are correct, sir. Liam, what's the prettiest car? Gotta go, boys and girls. See you all tomorrow. Yes, sir. We all kind of got a Crucible. You're late. What's up? Carissa just got here. Crucible. Okay. Let's go down the list here, see what we've done and what we haven't done. GVBC. We talked about it, and I played a video, right?
Yes.
Did I? By Taylor? Did I not do
Yes.
that?
I
No, I
think-
didn't do that. Don't see. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. Here,
Sorry,
we're going to
guys.
now. No, that's okay. You didn't do it anymore. No, it's okay. Bad.
Today
It's fine.
I'm
It's
off,
fine.
man.
No. But we didn't do it yet. This was prepared by Taylor Hendricks, and I'm going to call it a TBT because the TBT I was going to do in the snow. It's just we talked through it. So roll it, Hal. This is for GVBC tomorrow TBT.
Ma maman ne m'a pas dit d'avoir peur du méchant loup. Je suis une brebis, j'aime bien te faire les yeux doux. Ma maman ne m'a pas dit de prendre garde au matou. Je suis une minette qui fait ses ronrons dans ton cou. Ma maman ne m'a...
Yeah, good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Time to do some good vibes. Are you ready for some good vibes? Joey. How do you put up with us, Joey? How many shows have you done with us? It's been a few weeks now, right?
Probably like number 6, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And how long are you going to be with us? Do we know?
August 26th is the day I go back to school.
All right, so we got you till almost the end of August. Is that right?
Almost.
All right, we've got some great guests this month. I don't know. We haven't told anybody else this. I forgot. So sorry, the last 2 episodes have been just us. We were supposed to have Adam Ferrara tonight, as you guys know, but he ended up getting an acting job. He had to go to New York. He's going to be here when he gets back. I was trying to find some people, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't find anybody for tonight, obviously, but I have stacked the guest list coming up. Next week, we've got Johnny Lieberman. The week after, we've got Taylor Hendricks, the guy who just made that video. And he did some work with Magnus and a bunch of other things. We've got Misha Mansour coming back in as well this month. Adam Ferrara, I just mentioned when he gets back. Joe Gatt will be here as well. And there are a few other ones that are definitely coming, but they're not confirmed on the dates yet. And this is the time where I want to ask you who else you would like to see. Who do you guys want to see on the show? Last time we did this, there were a handful of people, and the hardest one to get was Jay Leno. And we've gotten all of those people, including Jay Leno, which I thought would take a long, long time. Especially after the third ask was the same as the first. And then I thought, oh, well, this will never happen. And then we talked the next week, and he was like, yeah, let's do it tomorrow. So, by the way, thanks to Auto Kennel again for sponsoring that episode. And please, everybody, if you haven't seen the Leno episode, go check it out. It's really good because of Jay Leno. We're the same. We are us. But Jay Leno was here, and that was pretty amazing because he was very generous in giving with his time. A lot of the people in the comments and stuff are saying, don't let, you got Jay here and you'll probably become a regular. Don't let that influence you too much. Don't lose the Letterman of it all. I wouldn't worry about anything. And you don't have to worry about me being too influenced by Jay Leno. That leads me to this week on headlines. No, obviously I'm joking there. I want to see, I shot on here. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Car Showaholics, Seinfeld and Spike talking about their new show. That's a great idea. What's their new show? I mean, I would love to have Spike and Seinfeld in here, given the whole Kramer's apartment of it all, and the Merv Griffin and all that. What's Seinfeld and Spike's new show? Is that for real? Do I know about this? Do you know about it?
I don't.
Do you know about it, Joey?
I do not.
If you've stumped us, what's the new show? Pinstripe Chris, so we can talk business. Pinstripe Chris should come back soon. That's a good note. He's great every time. Spike and Jerry. Tell them they should come out with a new ice cream business.
Fill in for Vermont takeover.
See, there you go. It's a new series, but what kind of series? What is it? Does anybody know? Oh, Letterman. Hank changed his name on Instagram to Hank with Camera 5. Hang on. Guys,
that's awesome.
He used to say Henry, whatever his real name is, and they changed it to Hank with Camera 5. And that's exactly... All right, Hank, you got to see this. Because here you are.
That's awesome.
There it is. Hank on Camera 5. Good stuff. That's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so Letterman, great call on that. If anyone can help us get Letterman here, please make that call. We are trying, and as a matter of fact, we are having a meeting about it tomorrow to discuss. You should put Sergio Siderman on. I would love that, as a matter of fact. That's a great idea. Pops 710, if anybody doesn't know. That 20s party was at their place. And when we talk about the F1 viewing parties that we go to sometimes, often those are at his place. All right, let's see. Don't know how much has been announced. Netflix. Oh, there's a new Jerry and Spike show on Netflix? What is it? Is it a car show? Do we know? Comedy? Is it a Jerry show that Spike's writing on? Is it a show that they sold together? How does
I
no
have
one
no
know
idea.
Letterman, the undercover car guy. Yeah, that's a great idea. And I'm telling you, if you can help us, great, because we've been trying for a little bit. They know who we are. Dave knows who we are, knows the whole story. Is Letterman's team racing at Long Beach soon? Yeah, sure is. I've thought about that.
Go to Long Beach, into the paddock, be like, hello.
Well, no, that's the whole. I mean, we need to have him here. It needs to be legit.
Yeah, no.
That was the 18-year-old version of me. You remember the story? The one who shows up on him. Hey, what's up? Remember me? You want to switch mics back? Let's see. It's about food, I think. Oh, yeah. Let's do some food. Let's get somebody in here to cook some food. Because literally right next, I mean, if you look at the Stiglette's camera there, I mean, right next to us is the kitchen. So there's a cooking segment. There's a cooking set right in there we could do easily. Saturday is the big day. So excited for them. Hang on. Excuse me. Let me back this up. Letterman's team is racing at Long Beach soon. It's about time, I think. Tell Dave his fish guy wants him on. Yes, definitely. Might be a good time to catch him if he's in LA by chance. Yes, no, obviously, Dorian. I knew what you were putting down. I 100% agree. Letterman will be on this show, Danny says. Saturday is the big day. So excited for them. Carissable, I am confused. What's happening on Saturday? Danny wants that Porsche girl on. Great. She's been here a couple times. I'd love to have her back. We love Laura. That Porsche girl. It's a great idea. Good call. Thanks. We see her at the events and stuff. It just never occurs to me. Get the Radford team. That's happening. Well, Ant and Jensen Button are happening. That's confirmed. Yes. Hard yeses from both of them. Gee whiz. I'm just looking. Why didn't you tell me?
I did look at that.
Somebody's got to get better at this. All right, here we go. Now we're back to this. Sorry, I'm just staring at Joey. Ant and Jensen Button are yeses. They're hard yeses. We're simply doing the schedule thing. We're going to see both of them at the Radford launch on Saturday night. I don't even know if I told you about that yet. We're going to the Radford launch on Saturday night of the new car. Sorry. They're launching a new car from Radford Motors. I forget what is out and what isn't, and there's a lot of stuff embargoed because of how their new business is structured. I mean, this is something that's never been done before. So there is no precedent. You know, they're restoring an automotive brand from the dead.
Right. There's the little under wraps.
Tim Allen. Whoa, that's an interesting one. Tim Allen, because, I mean, cars and comedy, obviously, right? But do you think he would get what we're doing here? And I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm saying I don't know as much about Tim Allen. What do you guys think? Would he be into this? Or would he be like, whatever. Bedham Bersha is coming. He's coming soon. I just don't know exactly when. As a matter of fact, Deb from Singer, Deb, who is a automotive publicist, also works with Singer. She is working on that. But Bedham is coming. For anybody else who doesn't know, that car just won Pikes Peak. The Bedham, and that it's flying L Racing. It's her car, but
Lisa Taylor.
I know. I'm trying to think of the name of the car. She's got a specific name. Do you know what it is?
No.
Joey?
No.
All right, I feel like I've lost control of this whole thing here. Time to wrap it up. Anybody else? Tim Allen's a great one. Busy-Moto's great. Busy-Moto has said yes in person. He was up north for a long time doing the Moto Mythbusters. Now that that's out, I think he's going to be coming back down here to be down here more regularly. Anyway, he's a yes. He's coming in the future. Busy. As a matter of fact, I didn't ask him either. Sean Lee, we were at some place together with Sean Lee from the Purist Group, and he was like, "Oh, and you should do their show." And he was like, "I would insist on it." He's so awesome. Tommy Kendall, yes. Tommy Kendall also is a yes. He is simply scheduling. We've been having a hard time scheduling him, but you know Tommy as well as I do. He's awesome. He wants to do it. We're just putting it together. Tommy is a cool ass dude, and talk about a history. John Hotchkiss, great Porsche history. I don't know him, Hank. You'll have to tell me about that next time I see you. John Hotchkiss, because that sounds like disease or whatever. Zwart should totally come back. Zwart's been here a few times. We would love to have him back. That's a great idea. As you know, being a regular viewer, Donna, whenever Jeff chimes in here, we always make that comment, and his response is always moving target, but it'll happen. Zwart comes in whenever he wants to come in, is basically how that works. You know what I mean? If he's got something to promote or he's got something where he wants to be here, he comes.
Right.
And that's the cool thing about Zwart. He always shows his support at all times. Like, he constantly chimes in on the show here, showing up live, and he shows up at Breakfast Club. So he's always supportive. But Zwart's been around a long time, and he sits down when he's got something to actually say. Pat Long with Jeff Z would be amazing. Patrick Long is a great one. He also is a yes. He's been a yes since the beginning, and we've just never squared it away. Bye, Danny. See you guys later. Pat Long with Jeff Z. Cody Walker is also somebody we've been trying to get. Ant was trying to set that up with us like a year and a half ago, right before COVID, literally right as COVID started, like the week of. And Ant said, hey, you meet these people, whatever. And we did this whole invite and this intro, and we had this exchange back and forth. And then COVID happened, and then it was like 6 months before I reached out again, and then he never responded. And then I've been like friendly follow-up ever since. He's not that type of person. I'm thinking that the email he was using at that time is probably no more good. I hope he didn't just get a whiff of what we do, and he was like, I don't think so. Lee Keane would be very good. That's a great idea. Trent Reznor might be a car guy. Okay. They can't all be gold. All right. Well, these are great. Christy Lee she's a yes too. It's solely scheduling. She is definitely a yes. She's in the Motor Trend family, so they're all kind of built-in yeses, which is awesome. But it does come down to scheduling because they're working and they're on the road so much. Remember, Chris? He's a neighbor too. He's literally lives up very, very close to us, and it took us like a year to get him here just because of scheduling. Chris Jacobs, over Holland and all the other shows. All right.
That'll be fun.
This is a lot to work on. Thank you. Seth Rogen, you son of a bitch. That would be awesome. How do we do Seth Rogen? That'd be great. I love it. Son of a bitch. See, when was the last time I saw Seth Rogen? Would have been This Is the End. Promotion for This Is the End. You too?
Probably.
Because you were in South Africa or something, and I was doing the promotion for that movie.
Yeah. I saw him on something for that, but it was around that time.
Yeah, I mean, you came back and handled the rest of the business, but I remember that one in particular. So that would have been like whenever that movie came out, like 13 maybe. Good grief, long time ago. So I don't know that Seth Rogen would remember who I was. You for sure. Every time I ran into anybody from your old business, when I did that shoot with the guy right there, Jonah Hill, I did that thing for 22 Jump Street or whatever, and somebody was like, "Oh, he's married to Nicole Shabbat." It's like, "Oh my god," it was like a whole thing.
Yeah, we were all really close then. It's like we didn't talk to anyone else. You really couldn't.
Well, he was a kid too, so it's probably very impressionable. Like it's probably. You'll probably be with him forever because of those memories. They're locked in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, good, bad, or otherwise. I just mean like he's not going to forget that. That's the tour where he became famous.
I love that though. That's kind of great.
Dan Aykroyd is a great one. Gosh. Oh man, would I like that? I'd have to really be prepared. That's a great idea. And he is actually. He lives in Chicago, but when he's in town, he's local, like really local. Like his production company's really local. Larry Chen's a great idea. He's awfully busy too. All right, these are great. Thank you, everybody. GVBC merch is available on the Dual Shift website. The Dual Shift logo is this. So if you see that, you know you're in the right place. Here are stickers and pins. Stickers, pins. Dual Shift online or the Instagram. Dual Shift Instagram. Only place to get officially licensed GVBC merch. I gotta go down this card again. Ghostbusters trivia. How did this get back here? Oh, we did this. Didn't I hum this somewhere the other day? Here, let's see if I can do it again. Went cruising the other day.
That was a good toss.
Oh, it's like, what do you want? I went sailing last week. Sailing right out there. All right, upcoming guests. That became that. All right, GVBC merch and video did it. TBT, snow. We're not going to do that today. Stiglette and Magnus did it. GVBC weather report with Dasha did it. Cat voicemail did it. Commercials. Holy crap. Long time to go without commercials. Sorry, everybody. Luckily, everyone knows this at times, but We still have to do it. Do you have toddler sizes too? Oh, I don't know. That's a great question. It's a great question for Dual Shift at dualshift.com and or the Dual Shift Instagram. Or if Garzarad is still here, maybe he'll answer. He's pretty busy though. They say all that separates men and boys is the coverage for their toys. St. Clair Insurance is coverage for your toys. In this case, we're talking about automobile coverage, automobile insurance coverage for your collector car needs. Late to the party. Welcome, 101 Cars and Coffee. The auto market is all over the place. You guys know that. Go find out what your car's worth and then go double check your auto insurance. If I were you, I would go to St. Clair Insurance and go to coverageforyourtoys.com. And not yet. Sorry, screwed it all up. Go see Jeff Sinclair and find out what he can do for you. The coverages he's got are great. It's not just Hagerty. We talk a lot about Hagerty, but you don't have to be locked in there. He's got a variety of collector car coverages. Also, he insures other toys. If you got a boat, vehicle that's not a collector car, ATV, I don't know. What else? Camper? Tractor?
Those are good.
Monster truck. Jet ski, hang glider, paraglider.
Jet boat. That's all.
Jet boat, yeah, jet boat. Sorry, Dad. You guys want to cruise the lake or you want to... Yeah, jet boat. All right, we're ridiculous. Anyway, check out Jeff Sinclair and coverageforyourtoys.com. Coverageforyourtoys.com.
Coverageforyourtoys.com.
Hi, this is Jay Planes. Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? He absolutely insures planes. Good call. I can't believe I didn't bring it up. This is Jay Ryan from Late Night Playset saying, reminding you to please like, subscribe, and comment below. This feeds the internet algorithm and eventually us as well. Please be a pal. Like, subscribe, comment below. Look at that. Look at that. The camera 5. Look at that. Hank on camera 5. We get to see the full peacock. It's fire, everybody. It'll do it. Fire. You liking and subscribing. Fire. Fee-ray. And the air conditioning's cooking, so it's blowing it all around. The fog is rolling in. This is ridiculous. We're so ridiculous. I'll tell you, nobody can find a camera faster than Joey, though. The moment I cut to him, he's like, boom, right up to that. He's like, where's the red light? I'm going to find my lens.
And this one, I can't even see the red light.
I was trying to trick you there. I put the wide angle lens and it kind of hides it, but you really are on top of it. That's great. You're going to do very, very well. You're already doing very well. Hank, camera 5, baby. Yeah, Raiden Motors, camera 3. That's exactly right. These guys are a riot. Camera 5. Camera 3. Camera 5. Do this for days. But by the way, look at this. What a freaking... Can you believe this started as a podcast with microphones from Amazon at the dining room table? And now we're here. And we haven't moved? That's the really amazing part. This is all still here.
Yeah, good point.
All right, well, that's the fire. That's the show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for following along at home. Thank you for participating. 3 dominates. Yeah, Reading Motors. You're laughing. It's so funny. Once you change your name to Will on Camera 3, I don't know, because Hank, he really went in all in. It's a riot. All right, so thank you for being here. Thank you on Instagram. Thank you on YouTube. Thank you for watching at home. We are very, very grateful. Come back next week. We've got Johnny Lieberman from Motor Trend and from everything else. From GVBC. In fact, that's where we'll be tomorrow. All 3 of us. As a matter of fact. Every single one of us. We're all going to be there. I don't know about Johnny Lieberman. I shouldn't say that. He may or may not be. But we all will be. GVBC tomorrow, 9 to 11, and the rest next week. Have a great weekend. We love you. Here it is. I love you. I love you. We all love you. Please love one another. Love you over here. Oh, hey, hello, goodbye. There's Eric Williams. Eric Williams. Freaking, I love you, buddy. Have a great night, everybody. See you out there.